Hello, hi guys. So we are live and I'm going to come on today and talk about 5 steps to grow your bridal beauty business. So if you're just starting out or if you've been doing bridal for a while but you've hit a plateau, this live is for you. Sometimes we are growing and then it just kind of stalls a little bit, and so we want to grow some more. And so here are 5 steps that can help you grow your bridal beauty business, no matter if you're just starting out or if you've been doing it for a while and maybe you need to. Low network connection recording. Okay, so it's not going to be live, but anyway, what are you going to do? So I'm in my studio and this service, I don't get great service here. So it is going to be recorded, and let's see. So this is for even if you are a makeup artist or a hairstylist. And sorry, I was looking to see low network connection. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Kim Porter. I'm a professional makeup artist, educator, and business coach. I've been educating makeup artists since 2012, and in doing classes, I realized how much I love the marketing, the branding, the business building strategies. So I've been focusing on that since 2015 I started dabbling, and then we had a baby in 2017. I really started recording videos for you guys and really helping because I would get so many emails, and it is one of my favorite things to talk about is how to grow your business. And so that is what I'm doing. So I am still a working makeup artist. I'm still booking clients in our studio and then on weddings as well, but focusing a lot on helping you guys grow your businesses too. So my first tip would be to get your website on the first page of Google. So I know a lot of you just starting out do not have a website yet, and that's fine. You can start with your social media, but eventually you're gonna wanna get a really pretty good website so that clients are gonna take you seriously. You're gonna look really professional. And so the first thing you want to do is to get your website on the first or second page of Google, which if you've ever tried to do that is not always that easy. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that at the end of this video. But if you want more brides to book you, if you are ready to go, maybe you've booked 20 weddings or something like that, and you're ready to take it to the next level, you really want to wow them with your portfolio. And so you can only do that by having done some weddings. And so you're gonna want your website and your social media to have the most gorgeous, beautiful photos ever, because that's what's gonna catch the bride's eye. So make sure that you're posting gorgeous photos, but also close-up photos. So maybe that's something you're taking with your smartphone, or maybe the photographer is giving you some really good close-up photos. So I've heard brides say before, like I went to her Instagram, it was really pretty, but I couldn't see the makeup up close. I could only see like these really pretty, gorgeous, obviously, you know, the photographers are taking beautiful photos, but I wanted to see something close up. So have a little bit of both. Definitely posting the most gorgeous photos in your portfolio. Don't post something, if you don't love it and you don't look at it and go, wow, that's amazing, that's so pretty, I wouldn't post it, because then that's probably not gonna go well with your brides either. So make sure you're posting things that are gonna attract the brides that you want. So if you are, like, I'm a classic bridal makeup artist, and so I don't really post a lot of too much of a crazy makeup, over contoured makeup or those kind of things, because that's not my bride. But whoever your bride is, make sure you're posting images that are gonna attract them to you for that. And so the next step that I had, I'm looking at my notes, make sure you're using hashtags for the city that you live in. So when you're doing social media, especially Instagram, make sure you're using hashtags so the bride looking for your work, for your whatever you do, make sure that they're using that. So a bride is going to go on Instagram for a makeup artist and say, okay, I'm in Virginia Beach makeup artist, Virginia Beach hairstylist. And so make sure you're using hashtags so that your brides can find you. And so that goes for Instagram and Facebook as well. Make sure that you're getting reviews and testimonials. So step number 3, join Wedding Wire and start collecting reviews. So you don't have to be a paid vendor for Wedding Wire to get those reviews and build them up. But after a wedding is complete, send your bride, you can do it through Wedding Wire, send them and they'll request a review, and they can leave you a review, and there's like a couple, like maybe 5 different and it's like, gosh, I don't even know what it is, but it's like 5 things you can get stars on. And so if you get a bunch of 5-star reviews, that looks amazing. And so brides are going to go to Wedding Wire. And so make sure that you're collecting reviews, and Wedding Wire is a great place to do that. I think, there's other places that you can get reviews. There's Yelp and Thumbtack, but most brides who are doing, a high quality wedding, I think, go more for Wedding Wire and the Knot as well. And then I would use both of those. And so make sure that you're posting the link for your Wedding Wire on your website. So on mine, I think it says like raves or something like that at the top, and they can click that and go to my Wedding Wire, but there's also reviews there as well that they can read. So it's nice to have just a little bit of both. Whatever maybe you get is one amazing review, put that on your website so that brides can see, it's just like that testimonial of another bride. And then, and post that. I totally didn't even write this down in my notes. Post them on your Instagram as well. So make little like memes or something and post them on your social media. I started doing that with my Wedding Wire reviews, and it's just good. Just good to have extra those little things there that build confidence in your work. Post a view on your website. Okay, tip number 4. Start connecting with the top wedding vendors in your area. So who's the best coordinator? Who's the best florist, photographer? If you do makeup, who's the best hairstylist? If you're a hairstylist, who's the best makeup artist? Form relationships with them, connect on social media, take them out to coffee if you can, just start to build relationships with them. The easiest way to book a bride is for them to be referred to you by a trusted wedding vendor. So it is so important that you get out of your shell a little bit and start to meet other people in your area. You are only going to be able to go so far alone. You really need to build those relationships to build your bridal beauty business. So number 5. Tip number 5, delight and surprise the bride and the bridesmaids on the wedding day. You want to do the most amazing work, arrive on time, do beautiful work, give them a touch-up kit so they stay fresh all day and night, and it just delight and surprise them in any little way that you can. So I keep straws in my makeup kit, and you wouldn't be surprised at how many people are like, oh my gosh, I just need a straw. And I'm like, oh, I have straws. And they're like, really? Wow, that's so good of you. And I'm like, well, those little things, like start keeping a mental tab of the things that people ask for. I keep scissors because I get asked for scissors all the time. My bridesmaids keep the tags on their bridal gowns and need to cut them off, bridesmaids' dresses. So have little scissors with you, and just like little things that hairspray. If you're a makeup artist, keep hairspray. Bobby pins. I bring bobby pins because I know that sometimes people need them. Safety pins. There's just so many things that you could bring. You don't need to have a whole separate kit for your little things there, but those things delight and surprise when you're the one who's like, oh, I've got that. Oh, you need scissors? Oh, you need a safety pin? Oh, you're like, I've got. Okay, so bonus tip. So I think we went through all 5, and if you're catching this on the live, I appreciate you being here. Otherwise, if you're catching it on the replay, if you want to comment below and just let me know what you thought, if there was any of these tips that helped you, I would love to hear from you. So my bonus tip is to make the booking process easier. So have all of your contracts and invoices online so that brides can easily fill them out and send them back. Invoice them for the final balance 14 to 30 days prior to the wedding day. You don't want the bride to be stressing out or trying to run around and get money together and, trying to figure out, well, I thought I owed you this. But if you have all those payments done ahead of time, it makes everything so much easier and so much smoother on the wedding day. And so just make their life easier. Put everything systematized as much as possible so that the booking process from you is inquiry. You have a conversation with them, they fill out the contract online, you send them an invoice, and they pay securely online. The So that would be your retainer payment, and then you have your balance, and then you're contacting them about scheduling the timeline, and it's just like all of these little things that can make their life so much easier, will make the process so much more enjoyable for them. So systematize as much as you can. So I hope that this helps you. Like I said, you can leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, especially if you're watching this on the replay. I told you I would come back to looking at my notes, how to get your website on the first page of Google. And so I am doing a training in my Inner Circle coaching group in November, like the first week of November, on how I got not one, but 3 of my websites to the top of Google. So I've had my Makeup by Kim Porter at the top of Google since that website launched like 8 years ago or something. And then I opened the studio and I got that one to the top, and then I started Kim Porter TV, and I was able to, it took me, I was like, when you start a website, you start at nothing. And I was on like page 3 after like 4 months. And then I made it to the first page, but I was like halfway down. And then like 2 weeks ago, I looked and I was at the top of the first page of Google, both my Makeup by Kim Porter and my Kim Porter TV. So that was a really exciting time for me because it shows that what I've been doing is working. I knew I could work it with the Makeup by Kim Porter. I knew I could do it with the studio, but then with the Kim Porter TV, I wasn't sure if that one would be as easy because you're competing with all of the other websites that have been sitting there for years. And so I was really stoked when I was able to get that. So I'm going to share my tips. I'm going to share my strategies because I think by now I can confidently say they really work. And I haven't paid for a dime for advertising on Google. So this is all something that anyone can do. It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of strategy, but it's totally doable. So if you are interested in joining my Inner Circle coaching group and learning about this training on how to get your website on the first page of Google, you can go to kimportertv.com/inner circle. And you'll be able to find out that information there. If you have any questions, drop them below in the comments, or you can email me at info@kimportertv.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care.